Good morning. This is the Tuesday, April 12th meeting of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners. My name is Deb Shore, serving as chair this year. To my left, Vice Chair Christy Yoakum, and to her left, Commissioner Rick Vest. To my right, Commissioners Roma Amundsen and Sean Flowerday. If you'd please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, if you'd begin the agenda, please.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk's staff. Printing options are available upon request. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.nd.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on April 5th, 2022.
Move approval.
Second. All right, a motion is second to approve the minutes. Call the roll, please.
Vest.
Yes.
Amundsen.
Abstain.
Yoakum.
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries four yes, 1 abstention. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through April 12, 2022. This needs to be amended to include the payroll ending April 6, 2022.
Is there a motion?
I move approval of the claims to include the, to be amended for to include pay period through April the 6th.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Amundsen.
Yes.
Yoakum.
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 3 are consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there's an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of amendments to the following county contracts. C-20-193 with Capital Arborist Tree for unit price city county tree trimming and removal services. C-20-94 with New Heights Tree Service for unit price city county tree trimming and removal services. C-21-799 with Vulcan Signs, Vulcan Aluminum for the annual supply of traffic sign faces. C-16-241 with Acuity Special Products doing business as ZEP Inc. for comprehensive operational and janitorial supplies solutions. Right-of-way contracts with the following. Tanya Lee Duba Revocable Trust, West Olive Creek Road and Southwest 14th Street in the amount of $5,879. Thomas H. and Fern F. Sullivan, Southwest 114th Street and West Olive Creek Road in the amount of $790. Claude F. and Linda D. Jensen Revocable Trust, South 120th Street and Saltillo Road in the amount of $343. Owen D. and Marilyn Jensen, South 134th Street and Saltillo Road in the amount of $487. Jean Allen and Patsy Lee Wheelock, Southwest 72nd Street and West Stagecoach Road in the amount of $3,135. Change orders to county contract C-21-524 with BIT Construction LLC for Election Commission expansion as follows. Number 8, to add a bulkhead to an open office at an increase of $988. Number 9, to provide and install carpet at an increase of $663. Received and placed on file the following reports: Clerk of the District Court, Assessor Register Deeds, Records and Information Management, and County Clerk's Office, all for March of 2022. County Attorney's Office, quarterly report for January through March 2022. County Engineering quarterly report for January to March 2022. Independent Auditor's report for Lancaster County for fiscal year ending June 30, 2021.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second. A motion and second to approve the consent items. Call the roll, please.
Yoakum.
Yes.
Flowerday.
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. New business number 4A is a resolution in the matter of authorizing the county board chair or vice chair to sign the task order agreement with Felsberg, Holt, and Ullvig for National Environmental Policy Act.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is on-call professional services task order agreement with Felsberg, Holt, and Ullvig for National Environmental Policy in services in the amount of $11,157.77.
Pam Damon, Lancaster County Engineer. This item and the item that preceded it are federal funds for the bridge located on Arbor Road at 27th Street. So we're excited to get the environmental started for this.
Move approval.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. C is a special designated license application for Myers Wine, Inc., doing business as Myers Cork and Bottle for an event at the Boy Scouts Outdoor Education Center on May 23rd, 2022.
Is there anyone here to speak on this item? All right. Seeing
I move approval.
Second.
motion is second. We have issued these special licenses to Myers many times over the years. Call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4D is certification of the 5311 Operating Assistant State Fiscal Year 2022 through 2023 exhibit for federal funds to provide public transportation in Lancaster County and the bordering communities of Adams, Portland, Ceresco, Eagle, and Greenwood, previously accepted under County Resolution Number R21-19.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have two mics. We can handle it.
Thank you for putting me on the agenda today. Mitch Sump with Lancaster County Public Rural Transit. With me is Mike Gardner. Mike has been a driver for our program for over 8 years. Last year, he decided he needed a new challenge and wanted a new hat, so he became our dispatcher, and I just wanted to introduce you to him. So today, we're asking for the approval on the annual certification regarding the funding request last summer for the fiscal years 2021-2023. Just as a reminder, NDOT does provide 75 to 90% of the funding on this, with the remainder being a local match for the budgets. But today, by approval, you're just confirming that we are still in compliance with all NDOT guidelines, and I'll answer any questions you might have at this point.
Well, you're providing a very, very valuable service.
Thank
And
you.
so we really appreciate that. I would move approval.
Second.
All right. Motion and
Thank you very
second. Call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
All right, Mitch, thank you for being here, and Mike, thanks for stepping up in the new role.
E is a contract with Midwest Towing and Recovery to provide annual towing services and storage of towed vehicles and other property for Lancaster County.
Move approval.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the contract with Midwest Towing. Call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. F is an interlocal agreement with the Village of Malcolm to coordinate pavement marking and routine winter road and street maintenance responsibilities.
Pam Damon, Lancaster County Engineer. So, as oftentimes in government, what might seem like a really simple thing sometimes becomes more complex than we'd really like it to be. We've been working in our department for some time now on our interlocal agreements with the villages, and this is an interlocal agreement with Malcolm. The exhibit I've shown on the road actually shows the street through Malcolm that we intend to remove snow on. Our shop is located on that street, so it makes sense for us. People expect us to do things that make sense. It makes sense for us to put the blade down as we're pushing the snow. It also makes sense and certainly is more economical for Malcolm for if we're doing paint striping of roads or sealing or other sort of activities, that we work with them in their jurisdiction so that they can get those applications for much cheaper. It's a benefit to the taxpayers of Lancaster County.
I move approval.
Second?
Motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. G is an interlocal agreement with Saunders County to participate in cooperative bidding for the 2021 County Bridge Match Program to conduct culvert improvement and maintenance on structure C-00550210 and C-007804-303.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. This is the interlocal agreement for the County Bridge Match Program. And as you may recall, we get an additional allocation under that grant program if we bundle the replacement of our bridges with other counties. That does put a little more work on Lancaster County as the county engineer, because the other counties don't often have engineers. It's just kind of the way it goes. This will be for Bridge E-171, which has been closed for some time in northeastern Lancaster County. We're excited to get that out to bid. And Saunders County will be replacing a bridge that is just north of the county line on 162nd Street, which will also, although not in Lancaster County, be a benefit to Lancaster County citizens.
I move approval.
Second.
Second. Call the roll, please.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. 4H is ratification of a mini grant application and award with Nebraska Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office in the amount of $4,880 for Lancaster County Sheriff's Office overtime in conjunction with the Drug Impaired Driving Enforcement Mobilization.
Good morning, Terry Wagner, Lancaster County Sheriff. This is one of a group of special enforcement projects that we enter into with the Highway Safety Office every year. This particular one is the week of April 20th. It goes for about 7 days. 4/20 is the National Marijuana Day, and this is going to focus on drug impaired driving. So that's what this particular mini grant is for.
Move approval.
Second?
Appreciate that explanation.
Yeah.
Call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. I is a recommendation from the Personnel Policy Board to do the following. Create the following classifications: Grant Specialist, Accountant 1, Accountant 2. Change the title of Accountant to Accountant 3 and revise the classification. Revise the classification of Records Courier, Imaging Clerk, Records Coordinator, and Engineering Technician 2. Change the pay grade and revise the classification of the Accounting Specialist. Change pay grades of the following classifications: Corrections Sergeant, Corrections Lieutenant, Jail Administrator, Mental Health Managed Care Coordinator, Crisis Team Supervisor. Amend County Rule 18-1, Compensation for Absence on Holidays. Amend the Workplace Response to COVID-19 Human Resources Policy Bulletin.
Good morning.
Good morning. A lot of changes here, which we have discussed previously in at staff meeting, but can you
Some
just,
of them you have
Yeah.
discussed, yes.
you want to highlight maybe the ones that went to the Personnel Policy Board that we are seeing here for the first time?
Yes. The first couple, the creation of the classes, a grant specialist, accountant 1, accountant 2. The grant specialist is a request from Sarah Hoyle. She deals with many grants, so she has asked that we create a class that speaks to that specifically. That's what the grant specialist is. The accountant 1 and 2, I've been working since last November with County Clerk's Office to establish a series in our accountant classifications. This is a result of that. The accountant 1 and 2 would be only for their department to use. So these would represent classes that are county, they oversee accounting work countywide, not individually within different departments. And then we're changing the title from accountant to accountant 3. So we have, that shows our complete series, 1, 2, and 3.
Right, so Dennis Meyer, County Budget and Fiscal Director. A lot of these positions that Nicole just talked about, including the grant specialist and all of that, is really kind of us trying to take a look at some of our accounting positions throughout the county. We've kind of noticed that it was kind of time to update some of those things. So, you know, the grant specialist or whatever, for a while, you know, we were caught up in between grant coordinator, grant specialist. You know, what did we want to do? So now Michaela's grant coordinator. Tina now is going to be the grant specialist over in Sarah's office. As far as the accountant 1 and accountant 2, like Nicole mentioned, that's just kind of, we've only had 2 accountants title-wise in the county, and that was Ron and Amy over in the treasurer's office. So when we started thinking about this, we had to make the determination, what did we want to call them? So that's why Ron and Amy's positions are getting bumped to accountant 3. It's just a it's just a change in title, but then we're bringing in the 1 and 2, and we're basing that off of them doing work throughout the county instead of just one department.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we're doing. We still might be tweaking some, but these were the first ones that we thought we needed to. So it's kind of the starting of that process.
So there's no change in responsibilities there, Dennis, or, I mean?
What we've done, for the accountant 3, there is not. For the accountant 1 and accountant 2, we are getting them up to speed to what they are doing, because maybe their position titles and positions maybe weren't doing that. And the grant specialist, I think kind of the same thing. And then we maybe kind of tweaked certain requirements as far as, Nicole, you can correct me, I'm going to throw out like education, experience, trying to make sure that the accountant 2 has maybe a little bit more experience than accountant 1, you know, trying to get them up to, so that it also gives people the ability to kind of shoot for what could maybe be my next move, you know, instead of I'm just kind of sitting here and stuff like that. So,
Questions on that? Okay. Are any?
Oh, I move approval.
Just one thing to add. John Ward, Lancaster County Attorney's Office, relating to subsection number 7. There's one just typo error. I'm going to change a your to their and just amend it by interlineation if the board approves it.
I move approval.
Second.
Okay, motion is second with the notation of the delineation change noted by Mr. Ward. Call the roll, please.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 5 is legislative update.
Have anything we'd like to share with regards to legislative update?
921 passed second round yesterday. So literally the last bill to pass, select file. I don't expect any others to pass select file for the rest of the year. It's just final reading and, you know, getting out now. So it was literally the last helicopter off the ground.
Days are numbered. All right, thank you. Is there anyone wishing to make public comment? Seeing none, continue with the announcements, please.
The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, April 14, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, April 19, 2022 at 9 a.m. with the Board of Equalization immediately following in room 112 of the County City Building. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV, YouTube, Roku, and Apple TV.
We adjourn.
Second.
All right, motion is second to adjourn. Call the roll, please.
Vest,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, thank you very much.